Warning disclaimer. What you are about to hear is a comparative reflection between the 1977 film The Message.
The ink of a scholar is holier than the blood of a martyr. A man reading is handsome in the sight of God. So learn to read. And when you have learned, teach.
The people of the book, the Jews with their Bible, the Christians with their Testament, must be respected by you. For their books likewise came from God.
Which portrays the early years of Islam and the conduct of modern-day social systems. The views expressed are solely those of the author Kali and are not to be interpreted as absolute. However, please understand that these reflections are offered with love, reverence, and sincere gratitude for one of humanity's most sacred systems of faith, Islam, a path rooted in peace, designed to inspire peace and to embody peace. This is a spiritual contemplation offered for the purpose of awakening, to reflect on what once was, what now is, and what was always intended to be. If you feel rage in response to this reflection, ask yourself, are you defending truth or protecting power? Because this is not an attack, it is a remembrance. And if your rage deepens, not in disagreement but hostility, then I must ask, is your reaction rooted in faith, or have you mistaken your position for truth? The truth is this: in every era, there are those who stand as narrative gatekeepers, those who cloak themselves in sacred language but distort its purpose, those who seek not to uplift but to control, not to enlighten but to command, not to serve God but to feed their own legacy. Yes, truth stings, but when we trace the distortion, when we compare what was divinely intended to what is now publicly upheld, it is only those with something to hide who object. True believers bow their heads in remembrance. Those who live off the script recoil when it is read aloud. This is not a challenge to the divine. This is a challenge to those who manipulate divinity. I offer no accusation, I offer only remembrance. And if you find offense in that, perhaps you are mistaking this voice for judgment, when in fact, it is simply the echo of what once rang true. Let me be clear. I do not wish to uproot the system. I do not seek conflict. I do not wish to expose anyone, because every distortion has its place. Yes, even those who twist the message have a sacred role. They are not enemies. They are shadow teachers, tools the divine uses to awaken the soul. It is only by passing through distortion, that the spirit remembers its separation. Only through darkness can we recognize light. So, I say this to those who twist, control, and exploit in the name of something sacred. You need not use violence to enforce submission. Your systems will call souls to you either way, by resonance or consequence, for it is a thing ordained. But just as others are called to you, some are called to voices like mine. Let them follow that call freely. Do not try to silence those seeking awakening through gentler means. Do not gatekeep truth. Do not gatekeep truth. Do not fear those who remember out loud. We are not here to wage war against each other. We are here to exist side by side, so that every soul may find its own threshold, its own direction, and its own destination. I am not here to judge. I am here to remember, to honor, to reflect, to bear witness. And so I ask, if this message does not resonate with your frequency, I invite you to bow out quietly and with dignity. This is a space held in love, rooted in peace, and you are welcome to remain, only if you are willing to honor the vibration it was born from. But this reflection is not the end. It is the opening to a deeper remembrance. In the next video, I will revisit a pivotal scene from the 1977 film The Message, a moment that embodies the original essence of Islam: compassion, coexistence, and conviction in the face of injustice. We will explore what that scene reveals about power, slavery, gender, and the relationship between faiths. And we will ask, what happened between that message and this moment? Truth is not static. It evolves, or it's erased. Let's see which one we're living with now.
There are no different races in Islam. An Arab is not superior to a foreigner, nor a white man superior to a black. All return equally to God.
Unless you desire for your neighbor what you desire for yourself, you don't have faith. A man who goes to bed with his belly full while his neighbor is hungry,
he isn't a Muslim.